All right, here is how I am setting up to prepare children, kinder ready, that kind of thing. So here's where I'm going to start. I start with the ASMT, and I basically start with the kinders first. And I see, do they know letter, name, and sound? And if not, I do a 3-period lesson. I had one child that knows how to do that. And so from there, the next day, I basically sat that child in front of me, and then I just made all the combinations of the letters. That child to words to see how they were at blending. If they weren't blending well, then I go to this next iteration, which everybody who doesn't know the letter, name, and sound, I've done every day. So I have an activity for every single day, and they have to sit with me one-on-one to do it. So that's why we switched to Tonekeeper. Okay, so the first day, and these are all made materials. Some of them look Montessori and nice, some of them not so much. Okay, so I'm happy to share this with you as well. I bought them on TPT. So I found a free resource for AMST, and then we did the blending with that. So that was the Monday one-on-one activity. With the rest of the children, then I did it as a whole group lesson. So one-on-one with the kinders, whole group lesson for the rest of them, and it was based around how we're doing our outdoor environment. Then Tuesday, I start again with the sandpaper letters. I actually sent a note home with little booklets for the parents saying, please practice with them every day. Letter, name, letter, sound. It hasn't been happening. Okay, so then the next day, again, another material I found on Teachers Pay Teachers. So the AMST, and it's sitting in front of the card. We go over the sounds, and then they move it to where it's supposed to go. So this is, sorry, hope it's not bouncing too much. This is the Tuesday activity, okay? Wednesday, they come in, again, go over ASMT. If I send to it, then I'll start to put the sounds together as words and see if they're blending it. If they're not blending it, they're going to the next material. So then the next material I have is, I have these cards and these little jewel things, and then they're, what's the sound? I go over the pictures and then have them move it on, and then I go through them if they didn't put it in the right place, okay? So that's one activity. The second activity is, again, so this is more of a cartoony kind of thing. They're just dogs, ASMT, and then the same thing. There's pictures. I could have made this into a Montessori material. I did not have time. So we do those two materials. And again, this is just variations on things. You could do the same type of thing. So that's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Thursday, I come back through again, show them the letters. If they can blend, if they can sounds, then I try to blend, and then we just continue on. Then I do this. What begins with N? Mouse, and they have to repeat it. Mouse, and they have to touch it. Milk. And so we have, again, ASMT. And then today, I have one last one. Same thing, 3-period lesson, and then I use these, and then which one of these starts with, with A, okay? The one that I have that can go forward, I then went to the next grouping, and how I figured out the groupings is I basically went onto TPT and I just looked to see how are they grouping the 4 letters. Some of the teachers, they make them and then they stop at a certain point. I think I'm at a point, I'm saying I can do the next 4 weeks. So I'll get to 16 letters. And then I think they haven't done anything after that. So I'll have to make my own. But then the next is where I saw materials that I could purchase on TPT was CPRI. So with that child that, again, knows ASMT, I start this. Now I have a second child that doesn't know all of these sounds. So then what I do is I'm just practicing with these sounds, 3-period lessons, and then I'm with him with the other materials until we get these sounds. So next week's activity is all activities that go for these next 4 letters, even if they haven't picked up these first 4 letters. And I said to Sherry, okay, this is what I'm doing. What would you say if they still don't have the letters? She said, then you would just, after the 8 weeks, you go back to AMST or the ones that they don't know, and then you do the same thing. You take the materials that you've made, and then you share it with them again in the same way. So that is where, like I said, I've moved from Tonekeeper to one-on-one lessons, and it doesn't matter if the house is on fire behind me. I do not get up and I do these lessons. So I hope that helps. Let me know if you have any questions about it. I'm happy to share what I have. And then, like I said, we could even brainstorm some better ways to do it. But I'm like, I just needed to start with something. It basically took me the whole weekend to put it all together and really get a concise way I wanted to go at it. But I'm feeling good about it. All right, I'm going to send you this right now. Love you, friend. Bye.